select one honoree to receive the Chairperson's Award, and with it, the opportunity to give money to a charity of their choice. This year's Chairperson of the Year Award goes to Maggie Moran.
So first of all, I want to thank City and State. I think it's ironic and appropriate. We train people on media training all the time, so we know to just pause and create awkward silence until people listen. It's like part of our shtick. I think it's ironic and appropriate that this is called Above and Beyond, because I think every single woman in this room has lived their lives above and beyond, both personally and professionally, and that's why you're here. So I want to thank City and State for doing this. I want to say that this is a remarkable group of honorees, and if you haven't spent time reading this booklet, I would. I am inspired by the colleagues in this room who have done remarkable things. I also have to thank my team at M Public Affairs. If I'm most proud of something in the world professionally, it is this team of incredible people who have a remarkable culture and a remarkable commitment, and I would not be up here tonight if it wasn't for them. So I want to thank my team. I also, Hillary Clinton once said, "It takes a village." I want to thank my mom, who's here tonight. I would argue if you haven't met her, you should, because there's not a person who meets her who doesn't want to be adopted. She's an incredible woman who did work-life balance before the term mattered, and taught me as a young person that there was nothing you couldn't get done if you put your mind to it. And it's critically important. And I want to just say a couple of quick things. It's going to be very, very brief, so if I got to have your attention for 1 minute. I genuinely believe there's two styles of leadership in life. There are the kinds of leaders who stand in front of this stage and they want you all to be inspired to follow them. And they're satisfied and they're happy if you follow them. And then there are the kinds of leaders that look at this group and say, how many of you can replace me and be the future leader? And I think women are traditionally, and forgive me men in the room, much better at this than men are. I wasn't raised in a political household. I was born and raised in New York, but not in a political household, although I would say two things. We happen to be Catholic, and on the Irish side of the house, there was a picture of John Kennedy and Jesus. The picture of Kennedy was bigger than Jesus. I don't know what that says, but they weren't political. And my Italian grandmother, my mother's mother, who I lived with for many years in Greenburgh, New York, had a picture of Mario Cuomo and Jesus. And Mario Cuomo's picture was bigger than Jesus. Now, I don't know if the Catholic Church has a marketing problem or politicians are egomaniacs, but it was always interesting to me that we each are so proud of when we see ourselves in that political world. And that level of empowerment is what we see Chris Quinn trying to do, Melissa Mark Viverito, Kathy Nolan, Andrea Stewart Cousins. When we stand up and we say we matter, it matters. And the more often we do it, the more we're going to change that status quo. So a couple of big things I always say to my crew. I don't believe in mediocrity. I don't believe life is a dress rehearsal. I don't believe that work-life balance is an actual term. I think men created it just like they created high heels and pregnancy. Because I'll tell you this, I have never heard a man tell me in his entire professional life, if anybody said to him, how do you manage your work-life balance? This morning when I woke up, I was very late in the city last night, and I now live in New Jersey, and I headed home, and I got home at about midnight, and I woke up at 5 a.m., and my 10-year-old daughter is starring in The Little Mermaid. For those of you who know The Little Mermaid, her part is mine, if you've seen the movie. And she woke up this morning at 6 so she could see me before I left. And I have 3 kids, 10, 7, and 14 months. And I said to her, Hannah, I'm so excited about your show. I can't wait to see it Friday night and Saturday. You're going to be great. And she goes, Mom, this morning's not about me. I know you're getting an award tonight. And I wanted to tell you that we're proud of you. And she's 10. So it makes me think we're doing something right in that household. Lastly, I would just say this. You know, I really do believe, I really do believe it's better to be a poet than a cynic. I believe in almost every circumstance you can create a coalition of the willing. I genuinely believe that collaboration, women supporting women, and women making new leaders is the future of this state and this city and this country. And I believe that you get one shot at this life. And so if you're going to do it, make no mistake about it, there's only one way to do it. I'm not a 5-speed kind of person, I'm a 1-speed kind of person. Either you're in it to win it, or you don't do it at all. And I would tell you that the last thing I would say is that, you know, if change was easy, if progress was easy, everybody would do it. The reason why you see so many women at the forefront of change and progress is because we know we deserve it, we're absolutely gonna get it. And if the men in this room, because you're here, I know you're supportive, but the others haven't figured it out, they should watch out, because it's just a matter of time. Thank you very much.
So now we're honored to donate a check to of $5,000 to Maggie's favorite charity, Covenant House.